So I phoned him, I explained what I'm looking for. So he got the information quick. He said, no, I know about the dockets you are looking for. He indicated to me that he's not going to be able to come where I was, but he provided me with the contact of the person who has collected the dockets. So he informs me that the DPCI, which is the Hawks, collected the dockets.
Okay, and just to make sure, the speed at which you are moving to obtain the dockets was related to Chief Sparrow's request because he was leaving.
That is correct.
That was the urgency.
Yes.
You then get in touch with Colonel
Now I
Phillips.
get in touch with Colonel Phillips. He says, no, man, I'm not far from where you are. Come to my office. Already, I've informed Chief Perumal that the dockets were collected. They are not in Valeria by some Colonel Phillips from the Hawks. So I'm told that now they now contact someone in the Hawks to say, we need those dockets. I'm made to understand that they found a certain, I don't know whether it's Brigadier or General Matros.
Okay.
So when I get to Colonel Phillips, he now introduced himself as that he's from Inspectorate. Then I had to phone back to say, no. Colonel Phillips is not from DPCI. He's actually from the Inspectorate. Then I'm sitting with Colonel Phillips. I explained to him, this is the situation. These dockets are being sought. Colonel Phillips indicates to me that no, you can't get the dockets today. You can only get the dockets possibly on Monday because the dockets were locked up in his general's office. So now it means I must phone now again Chief Perumal to explain to him that he can't get the dockets now. So I put him on the speaker. So he's now talking to me, I'm relaying the message to him. Then I'm saying to him, the colonel also wants to speak to you because the colonel was asking me who was my commander and I was trying to explain to him. Now they talking on my phone now. So they started greeting each other, asking each other. Then they realized that they know each other. So they continue talking. They now making arrangements for the collection of the dockets on Monday. So on the arrangements, they talking how they are going to move about, how the letters will be exchanged between the two of them and how the letters should be directed. After they finished talking, the phone was handed back to me.
Okay.
So when we parted ways with Colonel Phillips is that I will meet him the Monday, the 9th, at his general's office.
Okay. And did you then communicate with anyone at the office regarding the letters that now need to be exchanged?
No, I didn't communicate with anyone. I thought that will be sorted because the chief already knows and agreed with Colonel Phillips on how to do it. So my duty was only to attend to General Jacobs' office to collect the dockets.
All right, and you did so on the morning or on the 9th of December, and you collected the documents?
Yes, on the 9th, I reported to the office of General Jacobs. When I get there, I was informed that the letter has not been signed already or provided already. So I had to wait outside for the office to process the signing of the letter. Some few minutes, about 10 to 15, I was informed that the ID has signed the letter and it has been sent to General Sintumule. So when I went back to General Jacob's office to inform him that now the letter has been signed, it has been sent to General Sintumule, and I was asking General Jacobs to provide me with the email address of the secretary so that I can give them to also forward the same letter to his office. So what he did is he took out the phone, spoke to General Sintumule. Immediately after the call, he said, nah, everything is fine. He instructed the secretary to give the dockets to me. Then I signed for the docket and took them back to the office.
So you took the originals, the original docket?
That is the original docket.
And do you ordinarily take the original dockets in instances where you take dockets from various stations?
I didn't get that.
Do you usually take original dockets when you are taking them from origination stations, or where the dockets were initially opened?
Yeah, we usually take originals, and if there's a need to take them back, we take them back. But in some instances, depending on the matters, sometimes we just go ask for the copies just to evaluate before we take the originals. But it's not a prescribed thing. We are just flexible about it.
Okay, and in this instance, to record that you've now taken the docket from the inspectorate to IDAC,
Yes.
is there a record of how that is captured?
Usually when you take a docket, you must sign for it on the system. So there's what we call a CAS system where you need to be signed there for you to be able to acknowledge the docket on that system. Now, I am registered on the CAS system, but my credentials are still registered on the previous employment of IDEC. So I couldn't have signed for that docket using IPIT because it was going to look like IPIT signed for the docket, whereas the docket was signed for at IDEC. So I opted to sign for it manually.
Okay, and
Ms. Boer, maybe let's just clarify this. It may or may not become an issue later on. Paragraph 30, you say you collected 7 case dockets, and then you mentioned 3 being Valeria. Are those the same Orlando dockets, the ones that you identify as Valeria, 403, 404, 405?
That is correct, Chair.
Okay.
What actually has happened is the 3 dockets that were transferred from Cape Town, they remained as they are with the case numbers. The ones that were transferred from Orlando, what was supposed to happen is when they reach Valeria, they were supposed to generate new case numbers of Valeria, but it never happened. So they kept them with the same original numbers from Orlando. They only changed the station only, the station name only.
But your paragraph 30, those 7 dockets include the Orlando dockets?
That is correct.
just one small issue on the collection of the 7 dockets. I know you had nothing to do with the letters
Yes.
that were exchanged, but I just want to refer you to page 111 of file 10,